wigs, he tattooing diva. He's like, he sold his soul.
What next? What's the next engagement? What's the next clip? Don't lose yourself, don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul.
And Max is Max is so excited to see OJ. It was like, yo, you're fit hard. Well, he went in on him, gang. Max got quiet. Max got hella sad. He been happy this entire time.
Yeah.
And then he started crying, gang.
Nah, that's crazy.
Be a diva.
On some flash shit.
When you want to be a diva?
Some flash
You're a
shit.
demon.
Now let's get into it.
You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body, right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about men and you getting your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Divas bend over. I don't think Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown boy body, not black boy ass.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Rakah Chodesh, the Master of the Apostles, the Master of the Elders, at Great Millstone, who rule well and taught me this truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. The tabernacle of David that's being risen up right before your very eyes, the hopeful elect, and the speckled bird. To you I say shalom. As we get into this lesson, today's lesson is going to be about rebuke, right? And how, as you read throughout the scriptures, Jake hated that rebuke, man. Jake hated that rebuke to the point where a lot of the prophets, the men of the Lord, were killed or cast into prison, so on and so forth, man. You know, so this instant, what happened the other day with these streamers, right? I'm not even trying to keep up with them. It just so happened to pop up on our feed. You know, I click on it, and it's about Black Boy Max, right? How he's going into his effeminate state, right? What the scriptures speak about being effeminate, which we'll get here real quick. Let's get that real quick. Now that I'm speaking about it, right? 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of power? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminates, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, no threes, nor covetousness, drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of power. You see that? So effeminate. You see how Black Boy Max, right, is conducting himself, putting weaves in his head, tattooing diva, which you're not supposed to get a tattoo on you regardless, right? You know, of course, brothers, you know, before they came into the truth, they got, you know, some brothers got tattoos on them, but they repented of that, you know, and they're not going to the tattoo parlor and tatting themselves up, you know. You become a new creature. You're not dealing with that anymore, right? That's the ways of the world, the ways of the heathens, right? But yeah, he's tattooing diva on him, you know. He's moving effeminate. You know, if you ask me, he probably took the bag. I don't know. If you ask me as well, you know, I thought he already had the fame and fortune. He probably wanted more. Probably had some exec or somebody to that effect. It was like, hey man, you know, if you want to blow up, you got to conduct yourself in such a manner, right? And so, yeah, if you're effeminate and you don't repent for that, you out of here, man. But let's get into this, right, about rebuke, because you had appear to be a Benjamite brother, right? And he rebuked him, man, rightfully so. And what I've been seeing, right, another reason why I'm doing this lesson, what I've been seeing from a lot of people that's been covering, they was like, man, the message was good, but I don't like how he did it. He should have sat him down in private and talked to him that way. You know what I'm saying? Or others are in the boat of, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. You know, so what if he's conducting himself as such a manner, you know? But the main point that I've been seeing, a lot of people didn't like how that Benjamite brother was getting at him, man. They didn't like that he rebuked them, right? How much more us, right? We out there on the highways and byways preaching the word, as I said earlier, you know, so much is for our people wanted to kill the prophets, right? They killed the prophets or threw them into prison, you know, and they had to learn time and time again, right, that the Lord raised up those men to warn you, and if you didn't take heed, you go into captivity. So we went into captivity, to captivity, to captivity, man, over and over, man. You know, so Jake hates being rebuked. Jake wants smooth and smooth, buttery words, man, right? They hate that, man. But yeah, that Benjamite brother, man, he rebuked him. And I'm all with that, man. I'm all with it. Because that's what we do. You know? That's what we do. We go out there and we rebuke our people, man. Now, you know, as we at camp, man, you know, we do keep it spiritual. You know, we reading the scriptures, reading the judgments. Now, if you come up to the camp, you know, you ask questions, you come into a sincere spirit, yeah, we're going to be sincere with you. We're going to answer your questions, you know, but, you know, demon, scoffer come up to the camp, you know, we might throw some scriptures at you, but the times that we in, you know, we really ain't going back and forth with you. We ain't debating with you. We ain't dealing with that madness. Hey, matter of fact, what the elders say, call the cops on them, right? we ain't dealing with that madness, man. You know, going back and forth. You either get it or not. If you don't get it, hey, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. But yeah, once again, you know, that's our job, is to rebuke our people. Let them know their sins. Matter of fact, you see right here, Isaiah 58 and verse 1, a class of scripture, one of the first scriptures you learn, you know, when you first come into the truth. I know, for speak for myself, you know, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, right? You see these other camps, they got microphones. No, all we got to do is just preach the word. Lift up thy voice as a trumpet, man. And the elect is going to hear, or the elect is going to drive by, or the elect is going to see your stream, or the hopeful elect, right? It's going to see your stream, and they're going to take tune to it, right? Show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins, you see? And that's what we're doing. And Jake hates that, you know, going back to the premise of this lesson, right? They hate when we are rebuking our people. I don't like how you got at the brother, man. That's what I've been seeing. I don't like how he got at the brother. He should have sat him down. You know, there is some instance, I give it to you. There is some instance, you know, especially being in this truth, you sit down the brother, you know, talk to him that way. But shoot, when the spirit hits you, you gonna let him know. It doesn't matter if you on stream or not, man. You know, hey, the spirit hit that brother, and he was like, man, it's you demon. You body boy. You demon. All right, we don't deal with that. You know? We don't deal with that. All right? Don't deal with that type of spirit, man. Right? Proverbs 27, verse 5. Open rebuke is what is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful, you see? Open rebuke, that's our job. And Jake hates that, man. They think it's hate, man. No. It's love. It's the truest form of love. But, hey, the kisses of the enemy is deceitful. That's what they want. They want smooth, buttery words. Let's get into G&T, right? Better to correct someone openly than to let him think you don't care for him at all, right? Especially when you're in this truth. It's not a whole bunch of yes men. You see your brother going off, you gotta let him, hey bro, you going off. Bro's not doing his lessons as he should. He missing camp. You gotta let him know. You know, or you see him going off doing something that he ain't supposed to do, you let him know. You know, give him that rebuke, right? As it says in verse 6, friends mean well even when they hurt you. You see? Friends mean well even if you hurt you, right? You get cut to the spirit. Rightfully so. Right? That's that rebuke. It's that medicine. It's not always going to taste good, but it's good for you, right? But when an enemy puts his arm around your shoulder, watch out, you see? Because the enemy is deceitful. The enemy is going to let you do your thing, man. The enemy is going to let you crash out, right? You know? Enemy, you know, you you know, you're not going to correct yourself. Or you don't have, you know. That's what the brotherhood is for. Right? To sharpen you and to let you know when you're going off, man. Right? I love this right here in Jude 1 and verse 22. And some have compassion, making a difference. Right? So some brothers may sit you down like, hey, bro, you know, hey, the way in which you going, the way in which you conducting yourself, you know, it's, hey, it's not going to be pretty for you, man. Hey, tighten up, brother. Right? Verse 23, and others say with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garments spotted by the flesh. So some other brothers may come in, you know, a more, I should say, harsh spirit. Like, hey, brother, what you doing, man? What you doing? You know? It may cut you, it may hurt, man, but it's to save you out the fire, man, to pull you up out of the fire. You know, let you know that what we're in it's not a game, Jake. It's not a game. Right? Understand and realize what you're in. This is not a game, Jake. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory and exceeding joy. You see? It's to prevent you faultless, man. But Jake don't want to hear that. He want to hold hands with the enemy. He wants sweet, smooth, buttery words. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't dealing with that. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm going to get this in Isaiah 30, 31. Bear with me as I turn to it, right? Isaiah 30 and verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. You see? The videos that I was watching, man, they wanted Black Boy to stay in that type of spirit of being effeminate. Others was like, man, I hate that he rebuked them on stream. He should have pulled them. Nah, man. It's to let you know that you're going off, man. It's to pull you up out of the fire. And you saw it with Black Boy, right? However I format this video, I may put it before this commentary, right? You know, even I may put it in, I may not. But regardless, you know, if you watch the video of Black Boy, you can see his spirit was rocked. His spirit was cut. He probably knew he had to do some, either he, you know, allegedly do some unseemly things or come out, you know, and conduct himself as a you know, effeminate, you know. He was cut. He was cut, man. And Jake hates that. But that's good medicine for you. But hey, if you don't want to take heed, we wash the blood off our hands. We warned you, and that's on you. We say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. That is what they want. They want smooth, buttery words. They want deceits, right? Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. You see? That's what they want, man. Smooth, buttery words. They want to hear it. La, 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 la. All right, cool. As we'll read, right? Before I get ahead of myself, we going to read some more, right? Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant, right? You going to get banged. Going to hit you like that. You know what I'm saying? You going to get that judgment. And he shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the burstings or shard that take fire from the hearth, right? Or take water withal out of the pit. So since you want to smooth buttery words, you want to take heed. You wanted, you wanted to do your own thing. You're going to be judged because you was warned. Those of us that has children, or even, growing up, your father and mother will warn you, or you will warn your child, hey man, keep doing that. That's your ass, man. You're going to get a whooping, man. And they keep doing it. Bam. Right there, But yeah, I'm going to end it right there. It's just a little quick hit. Yahweh desires an edifying lesson. With that, shalom, shalom, shalom.